Hey, hello. This is for the love of dogs and Breyer horses. I'm Rea Mea.
I'm Ash.
This is Musu, and that's Ace, and Sai, and River, and Tequila, and Savvy are all running around in here. But obviously, no room on the table today. So, this is my Breyerfest Haul. We'll do Ash's in another video because we bought so much that, yeah. And I'm going to try to get through this without Musu flicking the crap out of my face, but I don't know how well that's gonna work. Yes, I don't. She can't control her liquor. So, anyways, between the two of us, we ended up picking up all the special runs except for Wells. And we're trying to wait in Tennessee if they're gonna do a second chance sale, and then maybe one or both of us will pick him up. But I think we both only picked up Grand Design as far as the store specials, am I right?
Yeah. Thought about going back and picking up the others, and then I didn't.
Yeah. I didn't care for the cashless thing at all. Like,
It didn't bother me because I normally use card.
well, I normally use card for everything too, but not at Breyerfest, because that way if I sell some stuff there, then I have cash, and then that was what I was planning to buy most of my extras with, so. Yes. But anyways, I'm gonna put her down since she's not gonna let me do anything. Alright. So, let's see, we didn't pick up our special runs until Saturday, because Friday is the day that everybody tries to pick them up, and the lines are sometimes an hour long to be waiting in the hot sun, and neither one of us felt all that fun about doing that. Which actually worked out really well, because Saturday it rained like all morning, and then there was a couple hours where it was cloudy and kind of humid, but not too bad, and that was when we went and picked up our special runs, and it was great until it started raining again. Which I think we got a video of me opening all of mine, and then you went in and got yours, and we started videotaping you, and it started raining, and so there's some that won't be revealed until the haul video on what you got.
We did pick up a few of the special ones Friday afternoon.
Oh yeah, we picked up one special run and one that's Savvy, if anybody found him. He's barking at Sai. He wants to play, and Sai says, I'm a lady, no. And, but yes, so, I don't remember which one we picked up.
We got one surprise each.
Yeah, I know that.
And then I picked up a couple more. Which ones exactly I picked up?
But Breyer threw on a fast one this year, like they tend to just randomly do. I'm not really sure why they did it this year. They don't do it some other years. I don't know if maybe this is something they're going to try to implement more of. But they did 50-50 splits on a lot of them for various things, and then they did like 10% on some of them, which honestly,
the decorator colors were all 10% splits.
but so was the Arab one. She wasn't a decorator.
No, that's true.
So it's I mean, it's a smart move on their part if they do it every year, because even if they're doing 50-50 splits and then 10% of some of them, that means you never know which ones are which, and that's going to get more people to want to buy more. And maybe that's their goal, because they haven't been selling out as many as they have been.
Yeah.
And oh yes, everybody went wild there at the park once they realized that there was variants of just about all of them. I think the only one that didn't have a variant was Rea Mea. Yeah, and then all the other ones had one. So I got the regular black and white Arabo, which was fine with me. The other one was like a,
I forget what color they were calling our Rome, I think.
like a bay Rome coloring, which her coloring wasn't that far off from the black and white. white. But the Ronin was really nice on it. I didn't see too many of her in hand though.
I saw a few.
But yeah, I got the black and white, and then for the mare and full Axel and Surrey, Musu, no. Just so you guys know, she just literally jumped from the floor. Normally we have a little step stool for her, but she literally just jumped straight up on the floor. And I will give her props for jumping up here without knocking anything over. But no, wait till the next video.
Which she's not going to. Sammy, come. Sammy.
Okay, so yes, Axel and Surrey had a variant on the mold, which is I think that's the first time they've really done that. Where the mare was the same, stay down, with side popping up. But the foal had either the standing foal or the running foal. And I got the standing foal, which was okay with me. Either foal would have been fine. I preferred the standing one because I think it matches the mare a little bit better, but that's just my personal preference and has nothing, but I have nothing against the other running foal. I have a couple on that mold already. But yeah, I really like this set. They are really, really pretty. Now I think, no! See, Musu does it and does knock anything over, and then I go to do it. I think I'm not going to do close-ups on this video just because there's so much. So I think I'll just release a couple videos after we get the blog out of the experience, and then the haul videos, and we still have the 2 premiere clubs, and we'll have the Studebakers that we picked up online that came in. We'll do a separate video for those. So yes. And then there's Bios, and they had a color shift, kind of purplish, which honestly it doesn't look too much different than the red one, just a little darker.
Until you really get out looking at him, then he's pretty different. In some lights.
Which I'm not a huge fan of the decorators anyway, so I'm not like super upset that I didn't get any of them. I mean, having the rarity of it is nice, but I'm okay with the regular ones now. And he is in this copper, really nice. They've been doing this kind of metallic sheen on a lot of them, and I'm not like super fan of it. I don't hate it, but his like the copper in his mane it's really pretty. It really is nice. Did you get yours out and look at them?
Not.
Like today is the first time I fully unwrapped them all and actually got a really good look at them because I didn't want to unwrap too much of it since we had to pack everything back up to drive back to Ohio from Kentucky. So, and then I got Peanutine. Yeah, I can just keep calling them the donkey, but yes, this is Peanutine, and I got the regular Peanutine. They did a 10% run in like an oil slick type color.
Yeah, green, purple, oil slick type of. In some lights he looks just like the regular one.
Yeah. Like even in the pictures that they show, it's hard to tell the difference until you're like really see them. When it hits the sun. Yeah, that's when you see it. But yeah, I got the regular kind, which again was okay with me. And then they did a mane tail braided loose split 50-50 on him, and this is Jump and Drive. And I really like him. I'm not a super fan of the jumping molds, but the coloring is really nice on him. I really, really like it. And those eyes. You did you pick him up?
Yep.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you had picked him up or not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. And then I got 2 surprises, which, so I was telling my niece before we left that I was pretty sure it was going to be this mold because I don't like this mold. I do not like this mold. And apparently I think that was kind of consensus on a lot. Not so much that people don't like it, they just don't collect him. I don't know if it's because he's a bit tippy, or
For some people.
if it's just the breed, or I don't know what it is. But like when we were trying to trade for the color that we wanted this year, nobody was interested. Everybody that got him seemed to be either keeping him or selling him. Like that was it. Now I've seen some other videos of people's experiences where they changed them out, which really irritated me because I just watched one today that they said they got the buckskin, they switched it for the black and white, and then they switched the black and white for the one that we wanted. And like, where the heck were these people when I was trying to swap?
Yeah. I saw somebody on Facebook that said that they found, like, I forget which one they got, or if they even traded for between surprises, or if they traded for other runs, I don't remember. But they said that they found it very, very easy to trade their surprise for whatever else they wanted. I was like, I don't know where you were, because nobody wanted to trade.
Yeah,
us for anything.
we tried at the park, we tried at the Clarion, we tried online. Like there was no bites, no interest in it at all. So I don't know, maybe we just don't know the right people, I guess. But yeah, so I think we both got the black and white one the first day. So this is what we picked up on Friday, and then Saturday I got the buckskin, and the black and white has a little yellow and I think blue stripe going through his little braid thing, and then he's got like a teal, I would say, going through him. And don't get me wrong, none of these are particularly heinous. I didn't care for the decorator, but I don't ever care for the decorator. Though a lot of people seem to really like that. Was the only one they really liked was the decorator. So, but they had a mostly white medicine hat Sabino that, out of all the colors, was the one I liked the most, and that was the one we kept trying to trade for, and nobody, we couldn't get anybody to trade. So, I'm on the fence about what I'm gonna do with these guys. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them or if I'm gonna maybe save them for next year and see if I can find somebody to trade. I don't know. And I don't like the mold enough to just go out and outright buy the one that I like, or kind of liked. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's undecided. And then last but not least of my special runs, they did a 50-50 split of the Bay, and then this Perlino, yes. I guess he's not really Palomino, he's Perlino because he doesn't have a white tail.
Yeah, it's a very dark Perlino, but...
And I really, this is really the only variation that I really liked, and I'm glad that I pulled this one. I was on the fence about whether to get Wells or Scurry, and I ended up going with Scurry because Scurry was cheaper. And if you saw our video talking about our opinions on it, I'd said that I wasn't particularly a fan of the Bay Pinto on it, but I wasn't sure what other color they would do to make it better. This is it. This is it. So I am really happy, and I don't think the other Scurry has blue eye.
The Bay shouldn't have, I don't think. I'll have to look at mine.
I didn't realize until I pulled off the wrapping off her head, but this one's got a blue eye.
As a Perlino should have.
Yes, I really like it. So I'm very happy with this one. And then same with trying to get into the special runs on Friday. The store line is always super busy on Friday, so we waited until Saturday, and that was when the rain had started picking up a bit, so we were kind of sheltering with the wagon and all our special runs, and Ash watched the wagon, and I went to the store, and then we switched off. But while I was in line, I met a girl named Robin, who is from Holland, Michigan. I knew it started with the H, I couldn't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Holland. So if she's watching, hello. Very nice to talk to. That's one of the nice things about Breyerfest. Like I met a lot of people this weekend, and I just struck up conversations because it's so easy to do. There was. Did you catch the name of the girl that we were sitting next to while we were waiting for the rain to stop?
No, I don't remember.
I don't know if she even told us her name.
I don't know either.
But I don't know if she's watching either. But if she watches, she'll recognize us because we had all the dogs, so it's easy to pick us out. But she was really nice, younger girl. I think this is her first Breyerfest. And
She didn't know anything about the Clarion.
yeah, and she come and found us the next day too and said hi. So hello to you too. And then there was a gentleman and his daughter that I sat with while you were getting the car, and I think they said they were 4 of them. Who's two? Come here. But anyways, they were very nice too. Trying to make me expose myself.
It's not 11.
Yes, I know. Slaughtered me too. So anyways, very nice. I love that's one thing I do like about Breyerfest is a lot of friendly people and people always willing to help, you know, if you have questions and whatnot. But then, yes, while we was at the store, I picked up Delft, which, you know, as I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of decorators, but I have been liking the decorator classics that they've been doing the last couple of years. I didn't care for the horse of a different color year. Well, now see what Musu did so gentle and elegantly. Sai did not even manage to do at all.
That was River.
Oh, that was River?
Yes.
Well, no wonder she's a little shorter. All I saw was the gray face pop up.
I saw the little frog.
How far did she get up?
I saw her head, so.
Wait. So anyways, yes, I didn't really care for the horse of a different color. It looked like a Lisa Frank model gone wrong. I know you liked it, but I did not care for that one at all. And then I picked up FEA's Grand Design Ortilli, which unfortunately the real horse didn't make it to the horse fair because she got sick like right before. But she's doing well now from what I'd seen online. So, but
And they did have one of her stablemates there
oh,
in her stead.
but yeah, she's a really pretty model. I'm gonna open her up, not this time around, but when I do the close-ups, I'll do an unboxing of her too, and probably Delft. So, but yes, that's what I picked up at the park. And then this side, oh, and then our Breyerfest 54s, which we bought 4 tickets, so we each got 4 models. I have 3 sitting up here on the table. I was gonna open one of these and do a signing model with it when we went to the meet, but we just got so strapped for time, I didn't get it opened. And then when we went to the meet, they had a live band playing, which was freaking out Savvy a bit. So we went out into the hallway. Like, I've seen a lot of people talking about how they had so much fun at that social media meet, but I don't know how anybody heard anything. It was so loud in there. Maybe it's just us old ladies, you know, could be coming out at us, but yeah, it was so loud in there. You couldn't hear anybody talking. You couldn't. I don't know if maybe they drowned the music out down later, but from all the videos I've seen, it wasn't. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, it's so fun meeting up with everybody and talking and having conversations, and I'm like, I don't know how you heard anything. It was so loud in there. Like, I don't mind having a live band, but that room was small for having a live band. Like, the lobby was loud with it. Yeah, that's probably just us. We're just old. Oh, goodness gracious.
Maybe you should stop touching things.
Maybe, I guess. Okay, so then I was a little bit irritated, and I think a lot of people were, about the online horses that they had, because for one, they didn't open the store until 11 on Friday, which kind of irritated me because I don't know why they would open that so late. Like, I don't know what the point of that was.
Seemed like it opened earlier last year.
I'm pretty sure it opened the same time the park did, because we were waiting to get gas, and I got it the last year, and it wasn't that late, I don't think. So maybe next year we just wait until the store opens before we go to the park, because I have, like, if I don't have an internet connection, my phone does not get on internet at all. I have to have Wi-Fi, and the park, like, has no connection there hardly. It's hard to get a hold of it.
I remember having trouble getting online, using the internet at the park before, but I did this year.
Yeah, it was terrible. So anyways, I didn't even bother trying to get on the store Friday because it wasn't open until after we left to go to the park, and then Saturday morning when I went on, or no, it was at night, wasn't it? It was Friday night.
I don't remember when you did it.
I don't know. We were in the hotel and I finally got on. It was either Friday night or Saturday morning before we left. I think it was Friday or Saturday morning before we left because we waited until the rain because it downpoured that morning. And so we were in there and went in and all the buggies were gone. Like, and from what I've heard people saying, they did not refill.
No.
They put them all in the first day and they sold out the first day, and I don't even know how long it took for them to sell out.
From what I've heard, not very long. A couple of hours.
And I don't know if they put a limit on how many people could buy, which
I thought it was supposed to be one per transaction. I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
But I was a little disappointed because I really liked that little buggy stable man. I don't even collect stablemates that often, but I really wanted that guy, and completely gone. And the Studebakers were almost sold out, but I managed to go to Studebaker. So did you go in right after I told you?
I thought about it Friday afternoon at the park and went on and got one.
And there was no Studebakers then either?
There were no buggies.
No. Or yeah, buggies.
Yeah.
So we both managed to get a Studebaker, but I don't know how long they lasted. I don't know if they were still available on Sunday or not.
Yes.
Were they?
Yeah.
So Studebaker lasted a little bit longer, probably because of the price tag, which is also a little irritating. You know, I understand wanting to have the online people be able to get stuff, but to only offer Breyerfest stuff online was a little irritating, especially when you have to pay for shipping on top of it. So an $85 horse, which is what Studebaker was, right? It was 85?
75.
75? Either way, once you put sales tag on it, it was over $100 for this one model. Like, that is irritating.
Mine was like 95.
I'm pretty sure mine was like 100 and something.
Mine was like 95 or something.
It was close enough to 100. It was the most expensive model of freaking Breyerfest. Like, we can agree on that, right?
Yes.
So, yeah. We have those to open up later in another video. But anyways, that's a little rant of mine, sorry. That is irritating. Like, when we drive, we already have the cost of driving to Kentucky, getting a hotel room, all for Breyerfest, and then they offer it only online. And the stablemate was never only ever online. And this is the first year they've done that, and that is irritating because, again, when you're at the park, it's hard to get online, or even to remember to get online because you're doing other stuff. And they sold out. So everybody that went there had a very small chance of getting it, and it's irritating.
Yeah. Last year was better with the one that they did. I believe they restocked.
Well, yeah.
Year.
Or if that's what they were going to do, was to restock, save some for each day, sell out each day, and then, you know, because it gives more people an opportunity.
Right.
But, yeah.
A lot of people had to work on Friday, or they were at the park, and so they couldn't get online, and a lot of people missed out on buggy. So
Yeah. It's irritating.
so there was a lot of people that had to have gotten
A lot, yeah, so that's me. But I went online to see if anybody was selling them on eBay. I didn't see anybody selling
I've seen a few people selling one.
They might be now because they've probably gotten them in the mail with our Studebakers, but
Right. A lot of people were wanting the variation.
yeah. And then it's going to be a pain because they're going to be selling them at a higher price than what you would have been able to get. Like, I could have gotten them if they had restocked or if they had, you know, sold some at the park.
I don't remember what.
That was irritating. I don't know if anybody else, I haven't heard anybody else talking about it on their videos. Maybe we're the only ones that complain.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You'll probably hear about it. And somebody else will
I know people mention it, like, in posts and that, but I don't really hear about anybody talking about it on other videos at all, really. That's just us. We're just, you know, Debbie Downers.
I'm not the one ranting about it, so I guess it's only to you that's the Debbie Downer.
I really wanted that model.
I know, and I did too, and I was upset about it.
So, yeah. Now, mind you, this is my personal opinion.
Did you fill out your survey and tell them that you were upset about that?
Certainly did.
Good job.
There was So, but anyways, that's what we got at the park. This video's gonna be long and long, just about me ranting about.
Do you remember how much he was online? I don't remember.
I think he was either 25 or 35.
Sounds about right, but I can't remember. Because like the couple that I've seen, I think were like $50.
Yeah, it's
Which he probably would have been $50 with shipping if you bought him by himself. If you bought him with Studebaker,
it would have been the same.
yeah. But
Yes, I know you're upset. Alright, but anyways, let's move on to my Clarion sales. This video is going to be forever. So anyways, I didn't buy as much at the Clarion this year as I normally have. There just wasn't all that much that I was super interested. Last year I bought a lot of models that I didn't have in my collection, so I picked up quite a few. And I did this year pick up some that I didn't have, and then I picked up some that I did have. But like this was, Huckleberry Bay was one of the ones I really wanted to pick up because I didn't have any on this mold. And I'm really upset that I don't, because I really like this mold, and I have liked him ever since he came out, and I just could never find one that I wanted to pay the price on. And I think every single horse that I bought at the Clarion, I talked them down $5 to $10 on their prices. I don't think I paid the price that they were asking for on any of the ones that I bought. So I think he was 40, 45, and I think I paid 35 for him. I can't remember. And they don't have the price on it. But anyways, this is the other thing I'm gonna say. The prices of the vendors at Breyerfest are ridiculous. Absolutely
in the covered
ridiculous.
arena.
Yeah, well, in the covered arena and the tents outside. Like I went in there and checked too. Their prices are ridiculous. Like, and I feel bad because it's not the collectors that are getting scalped like that. It's anybody that goes to the park for the day and has kids and their kids want to buy stuff. They're paying out the butt for something that they could go to the Clarion and find $20, $30 cheaper. It's sad. And I don't think Breyer does a good enough job of talking about the Clarion and what goes on there. I mean, I know it's not.
that's not Breyer.
I know that's not Breyer's, but they could advertise it.
They could.
Like, even the swap meet, they don't advertise very well, and that is part of Breyer. They have a little blip in there, but they don't really talk too much about it. And then the swap meet's only on Thursdays and Fridays, which if you go to first of all, you have to get there on a Thursday and get there in time to be able to go to the Clarion, and depending on where you're traveling from or when you get in, that's just not possible. And then Friday, if you go to the celebration of horses, that's not really possible. You're going to get there way at the end of the night and you miss the swap meet anyways. So unless you go to the celebration of horses on Saturday, then you miss the the internet,
Social media.
yeah, the social media meet. Then you miss that.
I would not have been that upset to have missed that anyway.
Well, we ended up going to the Clarion mostly for that. But and you're an introvert, so that does that.
Yes.
I wanted to go, but I was not. I like I said, I want to talk to people. I don't want to sit there and go, huh, the whole time. But that again is our old lady thing. But anyways, I got, what is this one?
Huckleberry. Atlantis baby.
Atlantis Bay Free. Baby. Oh, this is a celebration horse.
Yes.
Oh. So yeah, now I have a celebration horse. I didn't even realize. I just like the coloring on it.
Yep. 2001. I don't know. Maybe
Doesn't say.
years older than that. I can't remember. I was there that year.
And then I bought this guy, which they have 50 on him, so I think I picked him up for 40. And this is Napoleon's Marengo. Okay. And I like him too. So I'm glad I picked up two of him. One of them is a little bit more chippy than the other, which might have been part of my problem here. And then I do have an old bay horse on this mold, but I wanted to pick up National Velvet's Pie on this, which is what this one is. And they had 50 on him, and I think I actually got him 30, I think I jumped. Oh, you weren't with me a lot.
No.
Picked up a lot of these. We were trying to sell some stuff and trade some stuff at the Clarion, so one of us was watching the dogs and the horses while the other one shopped, so we weren't together on a lot of these. But, so now I have this one, and I really like, I like stands on the new jumping molds, but I don't know, I kind of am partial to this Sense jump. I like it. So I like that Pi has a blue eye. Here is different. So anyways, I got this one. So I do have an old one, but I don't have it out here. It's still in the house. I need to bring it in. So that I can compare them. But considering how old this mold is, it's not in too bad a shape. It's got a couple of rubs, but all his white looks pretty good. There's hardly any marks on his white. So I'm pretty impressed with how nice he looks. And then, of course, I had to pick up my Foundation Stallions. And this is one that I really wanted to get this year, the Palomino. And then I do think that I have this one, but he's a much brighter chestnut over there. Yeah, I mean, look how different they are. And I'll compare these when I do the close-ups, but I'm pretty sure that's the same one. This is Rusty Diamond. I think this one's a barb.
Yeah,
And then I got this guy. Which this is the Man of War mold. And I have a couple, actually I have quite a few of the Man of War molds right here. But this black coat on here, I'm not sure which one this is. They had him for 35. I'm pretty sure I talked him down to 25 on this guy. He almost seems like he's a little bit glossy. I wonder if he's like a semi-gloss. Because he's not, like, some parts he doesn't look quite as shiny. And he's not as shiny as a glossy, but he's not as dull as a matte either. So, I'm not quite sure what he is. But this black coat on him is really nice, and I really liked his marking. So I just picked him up because I liked him.
Yeah.
And then the Proud Arabian Stallion I did not have. I have a Proud Arabian Mare, but I don't have, and I have all the family ones, but I didn't have the Stallion. So I picked up him because I didn't have that mold. I still need a Proud Arabian foal, which shouldn't be too hard to find next year if I'm really looking for it. My problem is I have a hard time distinguishing between the Proud Arabians and the family Arabians sometimes. Like, I know when you're looking at them, like, especially the Stallion streets, because that one's going to flake up. But I'm not sure what the difference is in the foals.
The Proud Arabian foal is just standing. It's not. It's like the Stallion. It's just standing. It doesn't. That foal has kind of looks like it's moving, and the Proud Arabian foal doesn't.
So anyways, I'll be on the lookout for that next year. And then the last thing that I picked up, which I'm super happy that I found, and I found this guy, I think on Sunday? No, I found him on Saturday. In a room where the poor girl, her whole room was like completely wall-to-wall stuff, and she was trying to get cleaned up, and she had all of the event stablemates. She was selling them individual, but neither one of us can remember what the name of the Gypsy Gamer one was, which apparently is Whip. And so we opened like 3 out of the 4 trying to find them. She like tried looking it up, and of course my phone doesn't do nothing. So, but this is Whip, and he is with the other stablemate that I really wanted this year. So I'm super happy I found him. I think she only charged me like $35 for him. So I was very happy. You haven't seen him, have you? Like the Ronin on him, like I really wish they would do a traditional in this color because he is so pretty. And yeah, I think I've been on the fence about what I want to do with stablemates because I don't really collect a whole bunch of them. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe try to stick to molds that I like and colors that I like, and just have a few but I think I'm gonna try to conquer the Gypsy Manor. And I think this is the first one that I have in this one actually. Because he's big. And so I think that's what I'm going to do. But yes, he concludes the last of my haul. Y'all will be happy to know that we didn't have any fender benders going down. I didn't catch COVID again after I came back. So our luck was better and worse this year, because better that we didn't have any accidents or sicknesses, worse that neither one of us got a raffle model, which we were hoping for, but the raffle tickets sold out for I think the first time ever.
I think so, yeah.
At Breyerfest, both Saturday and Sunday.
Sunday sold out on Saturday, or no, on Sunday morning, like early apparently.
So that was different.
Yeah.
Right back up, but
I did get stuck in traffic badly.
oh yeah, coming down
a few
on Thursday.
times on the way down there.
And
But-
this is the first year that we stayed Sunday night as well. Which we were talking to a lady in Clarion who sold out of her room, and unless you're planning on going down there to sell a whole lot, you should probably do like we do and get a hotel that's a little farther away, because they were saying that they don't get any sleep there because everybody's in and out of the rooms, which, you know, is the name of the game when you stay there, so it's something you should be aware of. So if you're, you know, going to Breyerfest for the first time and you want to be in on all the action, don't feel like you're missing anything if you're not staying at one of the host hotels, because people are in and out of there all the time. And we have just as much time going to things as anybody else. We just stayed a little bit away from Georgetown. And I know we had other people from Breyerfest staying with us because we saw their vehicles decorated, and we saw people come in and out with bags from the horse park. And oh, speaking of, I almost forgot my sweaters.
Your gift shop.
Yes. Went to the gift shop. They had a blue one like this, but they didn't have it in the size I wanted. So that's my Kentucky Horsepark sweater. And then I also bought a sweater at the Breyer store, which is this one. Easily distracted by Breyer horses. I really like that one. And then I will say too that this year Breyer gave out really nice bags. When you went to pick up your special runs and that, they gave you these big bags, which coincidentally managed to hold exactly 4 Brevor 54s.
Yeah.
I don't know if they planned it that way, or it just happened to work out that way, but yeah, when we pick up our things, they're like, huh, here's 4 in it already. And when you checked out with all your special runs, they give you a big bag. So this was really nice. I thank you, Breyer, for this. This was a good price size. And then it was nice because then when you went to the Clarion, you also had a nice big bag to put your Clarion purchases in. So yes, that was a good idea. I really like that. Thank you, Breyer.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they gave them to us, but we paid for them.
Yes. But yeah. So yeah, if you don't stay in one of the host hotels, you're not missing out on anything.
You're actually getting sleep.
Yes, and it's quite nice. And unless you want to be there for every little thing, like the opening ceremonies and that, you don't even have to get up and get early. Like, if it's your first time going and you don't want to wait in a lot of lines, plan to do most of your shopping on Saturday. And then, like I said, this year, because it rained, it was even more dead in there, and it was kind of nice. Except for the fact that we did get stuck in the downpour just outside the cover arena in this little like triangle roof that we were under. We stayed dry though. We just happened to get a good spot there. But it would have been nice if we had our chairs, because that would make writing it out a little better instead of sitting on the second floor. But it is what it is. Our plan didn't go quite how it was. We knew it was going to rain, and so our plan was to go in, get our special runs,
Take them back to the car.
and then take them back to the car after we opened them. And
instead of doing that, the weather seemed to kind of be clearing up for a little bit, so we sat and started to open some of them.
yes,
And that was where we should not have.
Yes.
We should
So-
have just run more to the car.
yes, it started raining, and we're like, oh, time to load up the Clarion. And we got about to the front of the cover ramp, and it was coming down more, so we went up the ramp and stayed just outside the doors there. And yeah, that's where we stayed for a couple hours. And we chanced going to the store while we were sitting there, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, that was fun. It was interesting. And at least at that point, it wasn't like storming. It was just raining. It came down pretty heavy. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like lightning and thundering. It was just rain. But all in all, we had a pretty good time. Yeah, I had to take Musu, with me a lot of places because she's not used to traveling without Sai and River, and absolutely refused to be left in the hotel room when we tried to leave to go to just the Clarion or whatnot. So yes, it was not our intention to have to drag her around to the Clarion, but every time we tried to leave her, she screamed, and I'm not talking just like little sounds. This was like you could hear her all the way down the hall.
It also made the puppy bark.
Yes.
So he's very quiet in his crate.
Now by Sunday, she was so tired out we could leave her behind, and we did. So that was kind of nice. But yeah, even when I was trying to unload the car the first day we got there, I put her in her crate so I could get the car unloaded, and it was the whole time. But thankfully, we didn't have the only yappy dog on the floor. So
And now you know that you need to take them more places by themselves overnight to get them used to this.
yes, well, and then maybe we can get Savvy to stop trying to go under the wagon every single time we stop too.
Hopefully that will come with age.
He was like, anything that he thought might be a crate, he was like, I want to go in. under the wagon, on top of the wagon, in the wagon. Even the little cubby hole in our little side table at the hotel room. We had a picture of him all curled up in there because he looked like a crate. He's a funny dog. But anyways, yes, this video is going on forever, and yeah. But yes, this is it. We had a pretty good Breyerfest. Next video, probably her haul, and yeah.
You will be yappy.
Yeah. Well, we'll still be a little bit, yeah. But I talk more than you do,
Yeah.
but. So, alrighty. See you in the next one.